Hi, everybody. I'm Jones.
And I'm Mann. And we're Jones and Mann. And tonight, we're Jonesing with
Drewski.
And we're jonesing on the WhistlePig family. Not the whole family.
Not the whole family.
Not the whole
missing
family.
Boss Hall.
Yeah, we're missing Boss Hall. So the rich cousin is not here.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's still a pig.
That's right.
All right. So, fellas, I'm glad that y'all can join us. That we're all here together. Drewski was the one to bring us the WhistlePig Old World Cask. I think in this pig picking, we all brought a little something to the table. Jones, I think you brought us the Straight Rye Whiskey. And then you can tell we were man bought because it's already been tapped into. You know, we had a good poker game and we started breaking on this FarmStock Rye. So I felt like we could just get together and have a good old fashioned country style pig picking and bust them out, taste them, and really see if the old world still is the best, or do one of these others maybe nudge it out a little bit. Sound good?
Sounds good.
So I would, before I reach for the glasses, I'm sorry, drinking comes first. But Jones, you got any information knowledge you want to bestow upon us?
Oh, man. I think when you guys did the original WhistlePig, you gave enough history to kind of give information about the distiller. So my biggest part is just to come back and say, hey, check out the original video.
Okay. And
just original heads up, this is the best Canadian whiskey there is.
And you know, I didn't realize this was Canadian whiskey.
I didn't either.
Just good whiskey.
It's excellent whiskey.
All right. Well, let's do it. So I'm going to pull us out a couple glasses, and we're going to kind of start with a little bit of neat pour. And I got some ice here off camera. I'll drop us an ice cube in, swirl us around, and then we'll pull us some more in, and we'll just kind of taste in between the three.
All right. So how are we going to start this? So we're going to start at the Straight Rye, which is 100 proof.
Okay.
The, what is this? The
Old World Cask.
Old World Cask.
And then
88.
And then the FarmStock.
FarmStock, which is a limited edition, is only at 86 proof. So, you know.
So let's start low
and go high.
And go high.
What if we start with the two that all of us have not had?
And then we'll end up with
our favorite.
Okay, I like that. So let's start. I'm gonna give us a nice little pour. Boom. Boom. Not hurt us too bad because we are going to sip a few. We can swirl around. So this is the FarmStock. Bottled in a barn is what it say. FarmStock Rye.
Yeah, this is actually a limited edition.
Okay. It actually smells pretty good. And I noticed you said that it's even got an authentic fingerprint on the back, which I think is kind of cool. The FarmStock Rye was, I'm going to say $99, $100.
Oh, sorry. We're not going to clink them and
drink.
Getting excited, man.
Getting excited. Get into it.
I like it.
Yeah. You know, that night I even tried it. It's got a... You're supposed to save it because I was going to put ice in it.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, you know, make another pour. We'll throw your ice cube in there.
It's got a spicy note.
Yeah. It's got a
very, very spicy.
It's got a spicy note and a heavy Jones and Mann term, alcohol-y kind of. When you open up like that, you get not rubbing alcohol, but not that it tastes like rubbing alcohol, but it gives you the vapor of a rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. And that's what we said.
86.
Yeah, 86. So it's the lighter of the two, but it's got crazy heat. Yeah. And that night we tried it, and we tried a bunch of a Japanese whiskey, that Yamazaki 18 or 12, which was fantastic. A couple of like a Scotch. We tried Eagle Rare. I mean, there was like a Corsair. There was a bunch of stuff that we tried. So we took a dent in it, but we didn't really. I didn't really like $100 bottle. To me, it just wasn't. It wasn't a repeat. But I said I'd bring it to you guys and let's see what y'all thought. Tames down a little bit on the rocks. Makes it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it definitely got a little better with the ice and water.
Yeah. What did you think overall?
Overall, for rye,
Rye.
that was pretty good.
Pretty good.
I was really surprised at how good it was.
Okay.
Out on our new scale, I would give it a definite 3.
Definite 3.
Definite 3. But I prefer it more on the rocks.
Okay.
I actually prefer it more
Neat.
neat. I like the spiciness better.
Yeah.
It kind of sort of reminds me a little bit of the Bullet Rye. A little bit.
Okay. I can see that. I can start to see that.
It's good though.
Yeah. So this is the Straight Rye, and I'm gonna let you keep your glass. You don't have much in there, but just in case you wanna go back and forth in between the two. So this is the Straight Rye whiskey. I guess. I forgot. I didn't rate. What did you rate that one? Scale of 1 to 5.
I would give it maybe about a 2.5.
2.5. Okay. And I would probably say I'm with you. I would probably say neat 2.
Yeah.
On the rocks steps it up to maybe 2.5, 3. Okay.
Now I have to ask you guys: is some of that lower rating simply because of the price point?
Mine is definitely, yeah.
Price
Mine
point
is
plays a part.
It is not like when I really think about that's $100 bottle.
Will I go back and pay the?
Would I go ahead and pay $100? And it probably should be a 1 based off.
If you had the price, yeah.
No, I wouldn't pay $100 for it.
Yeah, no. Definitely
Oh, my bad. I'm going again.
Clink 'em and drink 'em.
Clink 'em and drink 'em. This is the Straight Rye.
not. Straight Rye. So this is 100 proof. The longest legs, I guess.
To me, that didn't seem as bold as the first one.
Yeah, it doesn't have quite as much of a rye taste. Let me get a little ice for this one.
But it has a white oak taste to it. White oak barrel. Is that? I guess that is what they're all aged in.
This,
A really dry kind of woodsy taste to it
yeah.
that I didn't get in the first.
Reading a little more about this, it said it was rescued from a white oak barrel or something like that.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
You can almost immediately taste the oakiness. What do you think?
I completely agree.
Because it's dry. It's really, really dry. Like you almost need. I need a shot of water after.
A little bit.
And I think that's that woodsy taste to it. Almost Scotchish.
Not as dirt.
Not as dirt and not as you're right. not as dirt and peaty, but the dryness of a Scotch.
Yeah, it does have that dryness. Yeah, but it's actually pretty good. I'll start with mine.
Okay.
Of the two, so far in the current positions, this is my number one, hands down.
Well, you got to, well, yeah.
Well, but
okay,
what I know.
Yeah.
This is definitely my number one go-to of the three. This is, I would give this a 4. For me, 3.5 or 4.
Yeah.
It has a lot of taste and a lot of character to it. This one,
yeah.
And this is considering the price range of all three.
So how much was the Straight Rye?
This one was $90.
$90. Okay. So that was a little bit less.
A little bit less, but still at that price point, I would not put it. I just can't put it higher than a 3.
Yeah.
Simply because $90. Go ahead and say $100 for a bottle. It's not something that I would love to just drink every day and sip on. it would be something that I would need just to change up from the norm.
Yeah.
But it is very good.
Definitely more along the lines of when I think rye whiskey. This is more along that line. What about you, Drewski?
I agree. Actually said this one reminded me more of the Bullet. This one does. I like this one a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm more willing to pay $90. I'd give it about a 3. I haven't not sold on it, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. I'd say the same. I'd give this a 3. One thing about it, it's stable. To me, on the rocks, off the rocks was identical. I mean, it softened a little bit, but it wasn't a noticeable. Like I would drink this straight as much as I would on the rocks.
This would be really good with the Manhattan. Definitely something you can mix.
Okay.
That was my first sip with the ice. I still taste the peppery notes. So
yeah.
It's definitely got some flavor. I stand by my 3.
So we've gone through all the glasses. So I had to kind of give us a little mismatch on the end. But I don't think we would do this full justice if we didn't at least break out
the original shocker.
The original shocker.
The original that made me say there is a difference in a $90 versus a $40 versus a $10 bottle.
Silk shocker. Now, if I had one of these two bookends first, I would never make it to the Straight Rye Whiskey. Because at that price range, I might would have tried one. And then going to the other one, I probably would have been like, nah, it's not worth it. This is going to be pretty much the same. Now, having had this one first, even the neat shot, and neat is not my first place to go to, but even the neat shot is it's just different.
That is still king for me.
Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Even after some time, it's got good flavor to it. It's got some heat. It's got some heat, but it's complementary to the taste of the whiskey.
You can pick up these two, or you can pick up the notes of heat in these.
Yeah.
This one's stronger. You can definitely taste it. Still a solid 4.5.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna go 4, just because rye whiskey is not my go-to spot. But if all I had to drink was rye whiskey, then this would be a 5, because this would be my favorite rye whiskey.
I can go ahead and tell you that this one is still my favorite. And now getting a second chance to get a full taste of it, all I can think of is grabbing a good cigar and just kind of letting the ice mellow out as I'm smoking the cigar and sipping on this. Oh man, that would be an awesome combination.
Yeah.
You didn't bring cigars with you?
Sorry, man.
All we need.
Just let me know. I have a humidor full of cohibas.
We need good weather.
Good weather.
We need some smoke on the grill. Whether it's barbecue, chicken, something along those lines. Maybe a little company.
Yeah,
just floating around,
little entourage.
And a couple of these, and we got a real deal pig picking.
Yeah, I can definitely do a pig picking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This will be an excellent bourbon tasting or whiskey tasting. I'm sorry. That would be an excellent whiskey tasting.
So let's call it clear winner. The Straight Rye, the Old World. Second place, Straight Rye. Last place, FarmStock.
Yep.
Do you think it would be any merit at some point in trying the Boss Hog?
Man,
That's the cost of these three put together.
true.
I think it's $399, $400.
That's the best price I've seen. That's not the secondary pricing that I've seen.
Yeah, yeah, retail for sure.
Yeah,
Retail.
but it's extremely hard to find. If I was gonna try it, I would probably find one of the
Somebody who had it.
well, either someone who has it or go to a bar that has it, and I would be more willing to pay $100 for a bad shot than to pay $400 for a bottle. And
It's got pretty wings on the top. Okay. Say no more. Say no more. Say no more.
You know, my mind just went to Bulla.
Say no more. Say no more.
I had to remember this is a PG show.
Well, Drewski, we appreciate you coming through and bringing us the Old World Cask and, just sitting down and having a couple drinks with us. If I ever get the Boss Hog, you got an open invitation to sip the hog with us.
I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is good stuff.
Oh, yeah. We tried some good stuff tonight already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Well, this has been another episode of Jones and Mann. Be sure to subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Click the bell button so that you get all the notifications every time we drop a little something. And I'm gonna end off with the Old World. Drewski has killed them all completely.
Well, there's a little bit
left.
left.
Let's clink them and drink them.
Clink them and drink them.
And we see you next time on Jones and Mann.